Hi everyone, it's Katrina from Shine Bright Essentials, and I just wanted to jump on here and finally open up my box from convention. I'm super stoked to have it, and you guys have no idea like how much willpower it has taken for me not to open this up on my own, but I really wanted to open it up as a live video so you guys could see it and experience it as I'm experiencing it firsthand. And I just wanted to thank my girl Tracy so much. She went to convention. I did not. I was so bummed, but she brought me back the package and I'm super stoked on it. Thank you, Tracy Carpena from dōTERRA Pure Essentials. And yeah, so I'll just dive right in. I'm actually mostly excited about the new oils dōTERRA came out with this year. And that is Petigrain and Spikenard. So I'm super excited to get my hands on those. We got a lot of other cool things in here that I've heard about. And yeah, so it came in this really cute little bag. And the box is right here. The only thing I've done is I've just like literally, sorry guys, I'm shaking the camera, cut the little thing just so I could easily open it. So that's what I'm going to do. Open it. So here's all my goodies. So I'm just gonna go through these with you guys. And sorry if the camera's shaking a bit. It's sitting on a chair because my house is just like crazy. That's why it's taken me a while to even open this box. Life is crazy in the most amazing way possible, but house is kind of on the messy side. So I figured I could find the one place where I can kind of look presentable and just stick it on a chair and be ready to go. So, all right. So I'm just going to jump right into the oils. So like I said, here, okay, so we have Petigrain, or Petigrain, not totally sure. I'll figure it out eventually. So we have that here, and Petigrain can be used internally, topically, and aromatically. Not a lot of oils besides dōTERRA has that as an option. Want to remind you guys that it has to say supplemental facts on the bottle for you to be able to do that, okay? So just a little bit about Petigrain. It is sourced from the leaves and the twigs of the bitter orange tree, and they source their bitter orange tree twigs and leaves from Paraguay. So I'm sure you guys have heard of like neroli and wild orange that dōTERRA makes. It doesn't make neroli. Maybe one day they will. I'd be super stoked if they do. But neroli comes from the blossoms, and the wild orange comes from the orange rind. So this is an entirely different part of the bitter orange tree. And so it's used historically to ease the feelings of tension and help calm the nervous system. And what you can do, I'm kind of reading from notes, so bear with me guys. Add 1 to 2 drops to water or juice and drink to help support the health of your cardiovascular system, immune system, your nervous system, and your digestive system. It's supposed to have a fresh, floral, and slightly herbaceous smell to it. So I'm going to just crack this, so listen. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's a new oil. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I can definitely smell the herbaceous side of it. I'm smelling like a lot of the tree and the bark and the branches. It says that it can be taken internally, so let's just drop in my hands, and I'm gonna close that up, rub it together a little bit. Smell it. Okay, I'm smelling more of the fresh and floral scent now that it's not just right out of the bottle. Oh yeah, that's a little bit herby and bitter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grow. That's gonna have to grow on me. But you know, a lot of different ones I didn't like right off the bat, and they've definitely grown on me because of the use and the power of them. So eventually, I start to like feel different about them. Like frankincense was one of those oils. I first used it, and I was like, "Whoa, mama, that is powerful. That's a bit musky." But now that I use it and I feel like the difference that it does with myself and my body, I like, yeah, that's the stuff. So, and I've also heard that Petigrain, and I believe this one is the one they've told me about, it is great with lavender in the sense of it's not, it has the same effects, very similar, but it doesn't have that really florally kind of girly smell. They're calling it kind of like the manly lavender. So this could be a good option for people who aren't a big fan of that really sweet lavender smell. I like lavender, so I don't have a problem with it, but I think this would actually be nice mixed together with lavender because it might take some of the edge off of that floralness and also take some of the edge off of this crisp Petigrain smell. Okay, so I'm gonna move that back here so I don't keep grabbing it again. Okay, so the next thing, oh, well, in between the next one, Spikenard, is the Serenity. So they have revamped it. Now it's called the Restful blend instead of the Calming blend. And as far as I've heard, they've added vetiver, cedarwood, and is there another one? I think vetiver and cedarwood at least to this. Let me just double check while we're here. Cedarwood. Hoewood. That was the other one. So yeah, they've added those, and I think that's a great thing considering I always add vetiver to my Serenity, if it's in the diffuser, if it's in a little roller bottle blend that I'm putting on my body topically. I've always used that hand in hand, and when I first started using oils, I loved using Serenity and Balance together in my diffuser and topically to help me sleep because I've had issues with sleeping. And it wasn't until I added vetiver into the mix that was truly a game changer. So that one really has a strong sedative effect, in my opinion, for myself. It really makes me relax, and it wasn't until I introduced it. So really stoked that they added it just on its own. I'm kind of curious, I'm gonna open that one too, if it smells much different, if it is a little bit more grounding of a smell, considering it's very lavender forward usually, and you can smell a lot of the vanilla too. So, you know, it's still pretty similar. It's still really soft and feminine, in my opinion. A lot of vanilla and lavender. So they've added the elements that are really amazing to it, like the extra vetiver and the cedarwood that are going to make you feel a lot more rested and calm. But it still has a really sweet, beautiful smell. So that's awesome. Really stoked on that. Okay. So the next thing is the Spikenard. So I'm not going to lie, guys. The little 13-year-old inside of me definitely laughs when she hears that. I'm sorry, I totally can't help it. You know, the little kid inside of my head is just going, well, that sounds painful, poor guy. But anyways, so that's where my mind goes. But Spikenard, I'm really excited to experience this. Like I said, I haven't even opened this yet. This comes from the flowering, it's a flowering plant of the valerian family, and it's distilled from the roots of the plant. Valerian, if you've ever used it in tea, if you've ever made your own tea like me and some of my friends have, because we're actually in herbalism school, so we've dealt with the raw elements and ingredients and worked with actual valerian, and man, that stuff smells like feet. So I'm really excited to see what this smells like, see if it has any of those qualities, because it is described as a woodsy, spicy, musty aroma. So if it's in the valerian family, that could definitely be why. So I'm going to find out how I feel about that. And this one can only be used aromatically and topically. This is not one for internal use, okay? I see nothing about that on here. So the plant, the Spikenard, is native to high altitudes of the Himalayan mountains, and that would be sourced in Nepal, this particular oil. And it's been used for centuries in Ayurvedic medicine. I don't want to always kills me. Ayurvedic medicine for its grounding effects and properties. And it can also be very uplifting and promote relaxation. Another good one in the arsenal if you're trying to relax. I'm really excited about that because that's one thing that I have problems with. I can be a very type A kind of person, like go, 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 go. And sometimes I need a little help just to, you know, bring it down a notch. So really happy about that. Also said to help supporting clean and healthy skin. So I'm going to definitely try this in a little bit of like some moisturizer and see how my skin reacts to it. I have probably one of the most sensitive faces I've ever met. So using stuff on my skin if I can take it, then probably most anybody could use it on their skin and not have a reaction or a breakout or cause any irritation. So I'm going to definitely try that. So I'm going to crack this right now. Can you hear it? Okay, so. Okay, yeah, that's a lot softer than I thought it was going to be. I was like seriously getting ready for like something that was close to like Sex Panther. And if you guys know that reference, you know what I'm talking about. So that is really awesome. It is on the woodsy side and a little bit spicy, but I'm not really getting a bunch of the musty kind of funky smell that I thought was going to happen from this. I'm also really excited because I've heard a lot of these oils and their properties kind of depending on what category they fall into. So there's esters and alcohols and terpenes and monoterpenes, and whatever that falls into is going to it's going to create the effects that these oils tout. So like whether it's a very grounding feeling and restful and relaxing, or it's very uplifting to your feeling, to your emotions or your mind and wakes you up. Those all fall into those different categories. And up to now, like frankincense was one of the few oils that had a very broad spectrum, so to speak, when it came to all the different constituents. So, you know, they'd always say, when in doubt, use frankincense. So as far as I've heard, this is one that they are kind of bringing into that category as well. When in doubt, use spikenard and frankincense. So use them together, guys. And I'm really excited to see what this can bring to the table. So myself and the 13-year-old in my mind definitely approves. But yeah, there's a ton of other oils in here. So not just oils, but other goodies. So I got birch oil. Birch is something that only you can get from convention, so I'm really, really excited about that and see what I can use that for. doTERRA's emotional aromatherapy line. So I love, love, love all of these. I definitely have been using Peace, probably out of all of them, the most lately, but it all changes depending on what I need for day to day. I'm really excited to have this and have it available just in my purse or my little, I have the neoprene case that doTERRA had available for a while. It's super durable, which is good for me. I'm kind of a klutz sometimes, so I'm going to stick a couple of those in my little neoprene case. I'm going to be stoked. So, yes, there's a chewable A to Z, so kids chewables. Now I guess it has a watermelon flavor added to the mix. I haven't tried these yet or have much littles in my life that would use them, but now that I have some, I'm definitely going to give them to my some of my girlfriends that have little kids and see how they enjoy them. So I'll probably eat a couple myself too, but I'm gonna give these ones out. The Serenity Restful Complex, like this one I am so excited about. I've always said that doTERRA needed to have a supplement for sleep, kind of like how you can take different things that like GNC and things, and they have, starts with an M. I'm having a problem remembering what I'm talking about right now, but melatonin, that's it. So my husband, he goes to work super early. I think last night actually, he had to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning to be able to make it to work at 4. So he has to be in bed like by 7. It's ridiculous. So having something like this is going to be amazing. I'm gonna put these in his hand, and I'm going to make him take it, and if he won't take it, I'm going to stick him in something, and I'm going to roofie him with them. So, and he'll thank me in the morning. So that is something I'm excited to try too. The sleep issues is something I always have a problem with. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, so there's one more thing besides a lot of the spa products is the PB Assist Junior. This is another one I'm probably going to give out to some of my friends that have littles and see how they like them. Probiotics are super important for your, not only your digestion, but your immunity. You know, like 70% of your immune system has to do with your gut health. And these little guys, from what I've heard, they're little tiny little granules that are encapsulated. It's like a powder almost, and you can either just take them just right out of the thing like a pixie stick, or you can put them in liquid. So that's something I'm excited to share with some of my friends.
The rest of these products are more spa products, and I'll go through them really quickly just so you see what they are. There's there's 3 new lip glosses or lip balms. There is a herbal, a original, which I believe is the peppermint and wild orange, and a tropical. I'm super excited about these. The tropical sounds really good just because I think there is ylang ylang in there, and that is one of my favorites. So yeah, lime, ylang ylang, clementine. I think that is it. I could be missing some. And then the herbal is going to have spearmint, marjoram, and lemon verbena. I think that's all in regards to what is essential oils in there. And then there's also Citrus Bliss hand lotion has a new packaging, so that's cool. I'm excited about that. Hand and body lotion, that does as well. The body wash is something new. I'm excited about that. Pretty much excited about everything here and getting to try it. Energizing essential oil infused body wash that provides rich cleansing and aromatic spa experience. Sounds amazing. I love it. And I've also heard that this is something that's very much biodegradable, and when you live up in the boonies like I do, that's really important. I have a septic tank, and a leach field, so anything I use is going to go out into the environment. And mud mask, bath bar, moisturizing, and then I think there's like a body, one of these are a body butter, and the other one is a scrub. So scrub and body butter. And the other one I'm kind of excited to take a look at. It is the Hope Essential Oil Blend. And I've heard some things about this. This is actually a blend that they've made. And it's doTERRA has been working hand in hand with a company that's called Organization Underground Railroad. And that has to do with the trafficking of children and working hand in hand to make donations to this company to help prevent that from happening. And I believe from what I hear, you can peel off this label or something, and there's a way for you to, they're giving them to kids, and there's a way for them to contact, I don't know, I can't get this off well. Hopefully they're better at it than I am. To contact people to help keep them out of slavery and trafficking. So that's pretty amazing. I'm really excited about this. I'm just going to crack it. I don't even know what's in here. I'm going to roll it on my hand. Ooh, that's really pretty. Nobody's even read to me what is in this of all the videos I've seen other people doing of this. Oh, no wonder I like it. It's got bergamot, ylang ylang, frankincense, and vanilla. So all essential oils I love the smell of. So super happy about that. So I've pretty much gone over everything that was in my little case. I don't really have any reviews for you guys yet because I haven't had a chance. I'm gonna close this box. Haven't had a chance to try them out. But slowly they'll start trickling in. I'll be able to give you guys reviews, tell you what I think of things, and what works for me, what works for my friends who have the little kids. I'm really excited to be able to give you guys some feedback, honestly, and with love. So this is Katrina signing out. Have an amazing weekend. It's Friday, soon, Friday night. Party on, guys. Enjoy the weekend. Yeah. See you next time.